case, come back home.
Good morning, everyone. It is a Friday morning of a weekend that I'm going to be spending completely alone. Well, not completely alone. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot you. My husband is off on a weekend work trip, which of course is sad. I miss him a lot, but also means that I have the opportunity to spend a very cozy weekend by myself doing some of the things that I've been putting off or just not had the time for. And it is also my first official weekend of freedom. I'm not officially graduated, but I've sent in my thesis, had my last final exam, which was total shit show. I passed. It's over, and that's all that matters. So this is my first weekend technically of freedom where I don't have anything to do, and it feels so good. I've been spending the past few days like cleaning and organizing things and like working on my to-dos that I've just not had the time to do, and now I can literally just enjoy my weekend. I can spend all of my time on my cozy hobbies, which is so great. And this weekend, I really want to focus on like the physical hobbies that I have, or like physical media in general too. So I want to draw, I want to get out my fall paint by numbers that I started last year, and I want to read. I just recently made a like magazine subscription that I'll tell you about shortly. And yeah, I just want to spend the weekend with all of my cozy hobbies and just do something with my hands. Like I want to cook a nice meal. I just want to be really present. Yeah, don't spend too much time on the screens. I do have to go on my computer because I do have to edit a vlog. And then I also want to either like watch a movie tonight or maybe play Hogwarts Legacy. We'll see. Because I always love to play Hogwarts Legacy in the fall and in the winter, and maybe even finish that because I'm at 85 hours and I'm almost, like I'm this close to the finish line. That's all we have planned for this weekend. I don't want to leave my house. It is the perfect gloomy weather to just stay indoors and have a cozy weekend. I do need to leave the house on Sunday to help a friend move, and after that I was thinking of maybe going for a little bike ride if the weather allows it, but other than that, I'm just gonna stay indoors. And it's also like the perfect opportunity to just relax and rest before we go on vacation next week. We're going to Italy, and we're probably gonna do a lot of sightseeing and gonna spend a lot of time outdoors. So it's the perfect opportunity to like get really cozy before all of that starts. So yeah, I'm really excited. And honestly guys, I'm just feeling in general so good. After the exam and sending off my bachelor thesis, there was an initial wave of panic and fear, and that's still there, of course, that anxiety of, you know, what am I gonna do next? But right now I'm just very content with where I am and feeling very hopeful. Honestly, that feels so good because I just legit haven't felt that in a very long time. And speaking of hopeful, I wanted to share with you guys what I've been reading. Like, I got myself a subscription to this Good News magazine, and you get like an email newsletter, and they also have Instagram, which is where I found them. I noticed them while I was like doom scrolling on Instagram. I follow a lot of like political content, and that just gets very depressing very quickly, and I'm not really good at keeping that separate from like my own emotions and my own life. This really stood out to me because it was such a hopeful post, and it puts perspective on things that are going well, and even though it might seem like very small things, they are worth to be celebrated, and that's what they kind of also talk about in this edition. This is their first magazine too that is all about animals and nature conservation, which is kind of like also what I studied in university, so this is very interesting. I read one of the articles during breakfast, and I teared up on multiple occasions because it just feels so good to focus on the good and the hope in a world that can feel very dark and depressing, and to also see how many people are working to make this world a better place against all odds. Yeah, and it just makes me feel so optimistic and hopeful for also, you know, my career path that is probably going to be in nature conservation, and that can feel very much like working against windmills. I had this conversation with my husband and also a friend of mine recently, whether or not like focusing on the good right now is like escapism or is too far away from reality. But in my opinion, it's a necessary balance because we are being bombarded by bad news and by crises all over the internet, social media, like everywhere. And over the years, like I've noticed not only myself but also people around me become so anxious and so fearful and pessimistic. And I feel like focusing on the good right now, it feels like protesting. It feels like going against what, you know, they want us to become. They want us to be sad and depressed and not fight for what is good and like lose ourselves in overconsumption. And I feel like this shift towards focusing more on the good can like shift your perspective into knowing what it is that we're fighting for when we go out to protest. It's like the first thing in a while that has really made me feel better about the world. And you know, I'm not closing myself off of all the bad that is happening. I feel like that's also kind of impossible to do, but yeah, it just gives you a new perspective, and I don't really know how to put it into words, and I hope that I've been able to convey the message. But yeah, I just really liked reading the first article of this, and I was also annotating, and it feels so good to like work with physical media instead of just scrolling. And the next article is about hedgehogs. So cute and so precious, and also kind of what I wrote about in my thesis. So yeah, very much recommend. I think they also have this in English. Really excited to keep on learning more about cool people and things and initiatives. Oh my gosh, and they also have like plants that you can grow in your garden that will like help hedgehogs and butterflies and bees. Enough about that. I am now gonna go and probably start editing my vlog and then like continue with my cozy day.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white blinds. Your hands still tangled
The
up
jump
in
he always
mine.
does onto my shoulder.
Feet on the wall, your head on me, floating easy. We got nowhere to be. Got nowhere to be.
It's already 12:30 and I haven't even started with the vlog. I just redid my thumbnail for my study with me because I was just not really happy with the one I had before. And then I just made 2 shorts and uploaded them. I always feel kind of bad when I prioritize making shorts, but short form content is just where new people find my channel. And I also do like making short form content, especially in a way where I feel like it kind of breaks the cycle of continuous doom scrolling. So like creating a short that kind of breaks that up a little bit and creating like cozy, cute short form content. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna start editing now so that I don't feel too bad, and then just eat bread because we bought like really good bread, and then maybe cook tonight. It's very weird to be alone and to be able to decide everything that I do by myself. Usually there's another person, you know, that I have to look out for and that has input into what we do. So it feels kind of weird to be able to decide all of this on my own.
Your hair's a mess, but you don't mind. You just let it fall.
I think someone is ready for lunch.
Coffee's cold, but we take a sip. Talk
just remembered
Oh, it
that I do
feels
have
like that.
pizza
Summer
from
sun
yesterday.
on quiet drive.
The cheese looks a bit weird, but we're just gonna ignore that.
Oh, it feels like that, like the summer rain that falls so slowly on the naked skin upon your back. Oh, it feels like that, like a love song on a worn out track. Yeah, it feels like that.
Don't know what I'm gonna watch while I eat. I think I'm just gonna go for Gilmore Girls. I have no idea what to do after that. I'm so used to my day being completely packed that it just feels very weird not to have to do anything and have to kind of resist the urge to just go back to editing because we are here to relax. So we're gonna try and really do that.
Oh, it feels like that, like the summer sun on quiet tracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer rain that falls so slowly on the naked skin upon your back. Oh, it feels like
I'm about to play the violin right now, and I wanted to show you guys an app that I recently found that has helped me tremendously in my play. It's called Tom Play, and it's an app with tons of sheet music where you can either play along with the background track, or it has a feature where it recognizes your playing and basically follows you along, and you can check if you are playing correctly. You also have a feature to record yourself. You can select the tempo you want to play in, like certain parts that you want to repeat, and it has helped me so much to get better and to become more confident. I just recently had a pretty bad experience with a teacher that just completely ruined my motivation and my confidence in my playing. And I was like almost at this point again where I was like, I don't want to play anymore. But this app honestly has restored all of my motivation and my confidence again. And it makes playing on your own so easy. And I can also really see my progress, which is very exciting, especially after an experience like that. I'm currently playing River Flows in You by Yeruma. Guys, I'm living my dream life. I have all the lights on. I have oldies playing on the TV. Max is sleeping. And I have some noodles cooking. It's all so cozy and I'm washed. I did my workout. I'm very excited. The only thing that's bothering me is that I'm breaking out something hormonal. But we're not gonna let the mood be ruined by something as trivial as how we look.
So one of the things I love about at-home yoga in particular is breathing deep, focusing on the sensation in your body,
Good morning. I just got done with my yoga practice. I haven't done yoga in such a long time. For the past few months, the only form of exercise I was able to do was dancing because that made me happy and everything else just seemed too much. And today was the first day I could find the motivation to wake up and do some yoga, and that felt really, really good. Last night, I didn't do much more. When I went to bed, I journaled a little bit, and the last time I journaled was 3 months ago. That journal entry was sad and depressing to read, actually, and I felt so sad for the person I was 3 months ago who was struggling so much. And it made me think about how crazy it is that we can be in such a bad state of mind and we can feel so horrible. But once we're better, it's almost like I can't even imagine what I felt like. I can't put myself back into that state of mind. But once I'm back in it, I can recognize it immediately. It's a very weird feeling to have, and also scary to see that version of me that I was 3 months ago, and even up to like 1 month ago, you know, and to see how much better I'm doing now, but to also know that there will be times in my life where I will be back in that state, and I don't have a solution for like not going there. And I don't really know how to deal with it. I think my way of dealing with it right now is to stay in the present and to be content with where I'm at right now and try and practice healthy habits that will maybe make it easier, or when I'm in stressful situations, so that I can, you know, handle them better. But enough about that. Today, it is still gloomy and I'm definitely not complaining, but my plans have slightly changed. I do have to leave the house today. I completely ran out of contact lens fluid, which is like the one thing I can never remember to buy. And then maybe also just hop into the grocery store and get some stuff for next week so that we don't have to do that next week. And maybe while we're at it and the weather is playing nicely, maybe just make a little visit to the local park. Wake up. I need to make the bed.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white blinds, your hands still tangled up in mine. Feet on the wall, your head on me, floating easy.
Hello guys, it's been a minute since we last talked. I got some editing done and played the violin, and now I want to make myself something to eat. And just as I entered the kitchen, I remembered that I wanted to make some cookies for my friend. I'm helping her move tomorrow, and I just wanted to bring a few cookies because from my own experience, people get very hungry when moving, and I haven't made these cookies in a while, so I think I'm just gonna make a double batch and keep one for me and my husband because he loves these, and I think he'll be very happy to come home to cookies. Hello friend, I am now in bed. I finished Hogwarts Legacy, which I didn't expect to do today. It was a pretty nice ending. It's definitely a great game. I obviously just wish that She Who Must Not Be Named wasn't a part of it, but nonetheless, I really liked the game. It's pretty straightforward. It has a very linear storyline and it's not really lenient when it comes to your own, like the player's decisions. And so your actions also don't have consequences. Like you can cast Crucio on anyone, but visually it's like one of the most beautiful games I've ever played, and especially Hogwarts, the castle, it's so gorgeous. I spent hours just walking through the castle, listening to the music. The quest design is awesome. I can still remember most of the quests very vividly, but aside from that, it does feel a little empty. You can't really talk to students at Hogwarts, and the world feels kind of staged. Like, it's not very immersive. I would definitely give it a 4 out of 5 stars. So definitely recommend if you can get your hands on it secondhand. And I'm really excited for my next big game, which is going to be Expedition 33. I've heard so many good things about the game, and I specifically have not watched anything other than the first trailer that came out. So I'm very excited to jump into that game next. And now I just need a cute cozy game to play, but there's gonna be a ton coming out soon. And now I'm just gonna read a little bit on my Kindle. I'm currently reading When the Crow's Away, which is the second book in the Evenfall Witches B&B mystery series, which is a duology, I believe. It's like a very cute fall murder mystery. The title really says it all, and I really like the first book. I do have to say the second one, I'm not really feeling it as much as I did the first one, and it has so many typos, and those just always throw me off. It is a cute story so far, it just hasn't really catched me. I'm 50% through, so hopefully it is gonna pick up in pace soon, and hopefully we are gonna get a bit more murder mystery. Now that's all for tonight, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Good morning. I'm ready to head out the door right now to go help my friend move. I don't know if I will film anything because there's a lot of people running around there and I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. So, but yeah, that's my fit. I'm just very sporty, ready to pack on.
Something like you love me. One more time, I need to hear it. Just one more time. Say that it's over. Say that the sadness is killing you now that you're feeling it in your so raw feelings. Everybody